Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Guys, today as you can see, finally opening up Daredevil from She-Hulk. Guys, immediately right out of the box, the figure, so sexy, beautiful. The tones of the maroon, as you can see, I have the original one and I put the head sculpt of the She-Hulk Daredevil onto it. Guys, I love this figure. The figure, as soon as I took that thing out, I was like, oh my God, this feels incredible. The ease of the articulation, the joints are nice and loose in a good way. Not that they're flimsy. It's very easy to pose it any way you want. The suit doesn't limit the movement of the figure. Also, before I continue, guys, huge shout out to toysforkiddos.com, which is where I got the figure from. Don't forget the coupon code is in the description below. So, very basic figure as well, guys. But let's get right into it because I am very happy about this figure. I thought it was going to be way crappier than what it turned out to be. And I am very, very happy that it's not. So, I'm going to start with the hand. So, it comes obviously, this is your action hand, right? Open hand. It comes with two. One, this is the smaller one. The other one's opened up a little bit more. This is your relaxed hand, right? It comes with two of those, and then these are obviously your stick holding hands, which I love this pose right here, guys. I'm keeping it just like that. This stick looks so sexy. So here are the two sticks, right? Just like the original one, you put the two sticks in there, and obviously every other weapon becomes those two sticks put together. So as you can see, those two sticks become this, right, when you attach them together. But this is obviously a spare piece that comes with it. And then obviously becomes the nunchucks as well, which I'm going to remove so you guys could see. They're actually, it's actually a real wire, right? So you could actually leave it articulated, as you can see. You could bend it and it stays. So it's actually, like I said, it's an actual wire that stays. As you can see, I have my original on there, the Netflix Daredevil nunchucks on there, and it's completely different. It does look very nice. That wire looks very nice still, but obviously it's not articulated like this. Also, guys, the head. Let me show you guys the head sculpt. So like I said, this is the original one. I put this on this so it would be easier for the video. It's not great. It still looks good, but it's not great by any means. I give this head sculpt a whole 7 because, again, it's very blah. Again, I like it. I think it looks fine in the sense of it looks good with the figure. But when it comes to the likeness, I think it's not there at all, which is why I get to 7. But again, as you can see, look at it looks great even with the old suit. You know what I mean? It looks really, really good with the old suit, as you can see. So, I don't know. I'm actually debating on whether to leave it like that because this is the head sculpt that I have on right now for the red one, for the battle damaging. Since you guys know I love battle damage everything, this is why I have this one on. So, I may, just to use, obviously, the head sculpt, I may leave it like as you see right now. But let me go back to, so as you can see, it's a very decent head sculpt, but again, the likeness is absolutely not there, which is, like I said, why I give it a 7. I think this is the lowest score I've given a Hot Toys head sculpt ever, if I remember correctly, just because it's not, what do you call it? It's not there. It's not there at all. The size of the head sculpt, you can see, is kind of big, which, makes sense for the new bodies. As you can see, also the size comparison of these two bodies. Let me move it over this way. This one is a lot smaller than this one. The yellow one, the new one, comes padded. You can see, look at the thighs, right? So you could see, I feel the pad on the chest. I feel the pad on the legs, right? So it's completely different than this. This is not padded whatsoever. The padded starts here. You could feel it, the bulge here, and obviously it goes up to the torso a bit, but it's not as padded as that one. So, like I said, also the expression, guys. The expression is very blah to me, with the teeth exposed like that. If you're what's the point of that? You don't need to do that. Just close his mouth if you're gonna do that, or open it if you're gonna open it. But I think it's unnecessary to be showing teeth for absolutely no reason. So, you know, that's why it also gets a 7, because what is the point of that? And then, guys, like I said, let me show you guys the weapons on the side. These sticks stay there. As you can see on mine, on the other one, I have it also. I just leave them there because what's the point of removing them? Nobody's looking at my collection but me. So that's why it doesn't matter, you know, how you display your stuff, how you pose your stuff, because you're most likely going to be the only one, you know, looking at your stuff anyway. But yeah, guys, look at that. Let me show you some articulation. Look how smooth that is. Look at that. One finger. You know, sometimes it's kind of tight. The suit look a lot of give. You got a lot of slack, right? Yeah, it's going to fold if you keep it, you know, permanently like that. But beautiful, beautiful suit. I'm feeling the legs now, you know, a lot bigger than those. I thought they were padded. They're not, but the padding starts again here. It feels like it's in there. And then all of this feels padded. Here I'm pressing and it feels like there's a gel in there. So it could be the body or, again, some padding, but it's definitely squishy in there. So I could tell you it's a completely different body overall. But what really, really makes me like this figure a lot, guys, is the combination of the darker maroon and the yellow. As you can see, this tone of red is completely different than this one. Well, maroon. And so as soon as I opened the box, it hit me. It was incredible looking. Incredible. Very happy with it. Like I said, I like the fact that they gave it a little slack for the articulation. But the figure, guys, is I'm going to give this figure, believe it or not, I'm going to give this figure, as is right here, this whole thing is a 10. I love everything about it. The head sculpt gets a 7, but this whole thing is beautiful. The color combination works. The articulation's perfect. You could actually get some decent poses out of this because you still have articulation in the ankles, even though it has a complete boot, which is very nice. You guys know that I always tell you when the figure has articulated ankles, that's when you know it's a good figure, at least for me. That's when I can tell, all right, this is a good figure, because the fact that they, you know, gave us articulated ankles, that means it's supposed to be a top tier figure for Hot Toys. Remember that some figures are more basic than others. They don't have the same amount of articulation, obviously depending on the bodies and depending on the character and blah, blah, blah. But that's when I can tell myself, all right, they went all out with the ankles. Once they put the time into the ankles, you know that it's an important figure. So that's why I like it a lot. But yeah, guys, like I said, I love this thing all day long. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me show you guys the masked face. Look at that. The beard, very, very light. Again, we know that they're not great with the beards. I think he has more scruff usually than that. But again, not terrible. But again, look at that yellow. I actually thought the yellow was going to be a lot brighter than it is, and it's the perfect tone of yellow. It's like a weird combination between like a neon yellow and like a mustard yellow, but it has like a beautiful, beautiful tone to it. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then obviously the darkness of the eyes, right? The red one. Let me show you guys the red ones real quick. The red ones you can see right through the eyes because they're, you know, they're glass eyes, so you see all the red behind there. Right, these you can't see anything. I don't know. You know, you can still see that it's supposed to be red, but they look black. You know what I mean? Which that's what I think. That's what makes it sexy, in my opinion. So, again, gorgeous, gorgeous overall, guys. Look at that thing. Look at everything on it. Even that little belt, beautiful. Like I said, 10 guys, 10 all day long. So don't forget to check out toysforkiddos.com. And as always, guys, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.